Hey, this is for Ticketmaster. You will pay for your crimes. You will pay for your crimes. For sure. Like, it's not even no way around it at this point. You're going down. I don't like what you do to me and my homegirls. I really don't. I don't like that. I don't like what you be doing. I don't like how you change the prices of tickets. I don't like how you allow people to resell for more than they bought the ticket for, because you're going down, buddy.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
I don't know if I'm the only person that feels like this, but as an avid concert goer, I am done with general admission. I refuse to pay more than $100, and even that's a lot, for a general admission ticket. I am in an era of my life where I just want to pay for a seat. And it's mostly because I don't want to stand in line for 2 to 3 hours before the doors open just so I can get a good seat. I don't want to be sweaty and pushed up on and squeezed into this tiny little space. When I go to a live event, I want to be able to freely move around and enjoy the music and enjoy it with the people around me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I would much rather have a seat. I would much rather sit down. I am out of my pit era. I'm not trying to have people pushing all up on me so they can get a 10-second video for their Instagram. Like, I am there to enjoy the show. The money I pay, I want to be comfortable, you know? Obviously, there'll be exceptions to this. Tomorrow, I'm seeing Ryan Beatty, and the theater is a GA theater, but it's not super big, and it's going to be a more intimate show, and I'm very excited for it. But, like, concerts are getting way too expensive for me to be standing there uncomfortable the entire time. I can't do it. It's not my ministry.
Something that I've stopped doing in 2024 is, like, going to concerts. I don't plan on going into any unless Jesus comes back. But, like, tickets are so fucking expensive now. And I think it's just, like, as I'm growing up in adulthood, I'm realizing, like, I'm not trying to spend over $300 to be in the way back just to see a little microscope of a fucking artist. And then they be taking mad long to be coming out. Like, the concert starts at 8 and then they come out at, like, 10. Then they don't even know me or gonna remember me. And they're gonna be like, oh my God, thank you so much for coming. But girl, I just dropped $500. Or boy, or they. And then, yeah, concerts are just kind of tiring for me. I think I'd just rather be up in my bed.
Do you ever wonder why concert tickets are so expensive? I'm talking about even before the pandemic. I'm going to look at some of today's top touring artists versus some smaller artists. This is Harry Styles playing Madison Square Garden, where the lowest price is $586. Keep in mind I'm using the lowest price filter on all of these. This is a Bad Bunny concert playing at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, and the base price is $123. Now let's look at some smaller artists. This is the band Churches, and their base price is $37.50. A King Princess ticket is $32.50. It would be easy to believe that artists like Bad Bunny and Harry Styles have to spend more money on things like promotion and security, and that's why their tickets are expensive. But let's take a look at this. Another big touring artist, the Lumineers, price of a ticket is $55 each. Shawn Mendes tickets are $65.50 each. According to Billboard, 85% of the profits from tickets go to artists, while 15% go to promoters. Promoters make more money with the fees tacked onto a ticket when you check out. This is an Atlanta Braves game. They're playing at State Farm Arena, which is the same venue as the Bad Bunny one that I showed you earlier. $18 a ticket, and these are better seats. I'm not saying these are the same, but they're certainly comparable. It's really upsetting to me that one artist's tickets are $130 and another artist's tickets are only $30. Makes it so hard for less wealthy people to see their favorite artists. Everybody should have a chance to see a performance by one of their favorite artists. So I'll pass this question off to you. What do you think? Do you think artists have an amount of control that they should take advantage of when it comes to ticket prices?
Can we talk about the trends of like concert culture right now and how it fucking sucks? Like, I saw Drake last night, and my sister saw Drake like a couple years ago in Houston, and she said she paid way less and was way closer than we are. Okay. I have not bought a Beyonce ticket, and I'm just looking, and in Houston, the ticket's starting at $450 for the nosebleeds, baby. I just come on to these say, like, what is wrong with the economy? What's wrong with y'all? These resellers are out of control. Like,
Yeah, that's really what it is.
it's really the resellers. Like, if you're not gonna go to the shit, stop buying up the tickets. Like, stop being a bum and get a real job. How about that? Because you're taking away the experience of people who want to enjoy nice things in life without having to go broke and pay a car payment for a 3-hour show. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not gonna hold you. I hate buying tickets for concerts these days. I genuinely do not enjoy it. And I could reframe it, right? I could shift my mindset if I really wanted to and be like, this is so exciting. You never know what it's going to take. You never know how long it's going to take you to get some tickets. You never know. But I could do that if I felt like it, but I don't. I'm going to choose to be negative, and I hate it. I hate this experience because it should not feel like the Hunger Games to go to a concert. Babe, why do I have to click around to different cities to try to get a ticket that don't cost my rent? Why do I have to do that? I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't. Like, they're making it hard, okay? And again, I could change my mind. I could say it's exciting, but it's not. It's stressful, and somebody has to get involved. We've got to get some officials on this. Get who you need to. Call Captain America if you must. But baby, somebody has to fix this. I'm just trying to see Usher. And I'm in hell trying to do so. I am in hell trying to do so, baby. Because why is a decent seat $800, $900? Nosebleeds, $12. What are we talking about? What's going on? Who's regulating this?
No, because someone needs to start explaining why concert tickets cost an arm and a leg. For example, a ticket can start at, $150, let's say. And then they be adding all these fees and you don't even know what they mean. First, there's a processing fee. Then there's a ticket fee. Then there's a delivery fee. Delivery fee for what? And then they just be throwing anything in there. Cleanup fee, venue fee, artist fee, audience fee. And then they want to pop out with a fee. What is that? I get it. Concerts are expensive to run. I'm just not understanding the reason why all these fees are being added at the very end. And then all of a sudden, the ticket that I wanted that was $150 is now $5,736 and I'm in the nosebleeds. Huh? What?
Not sure if you've seen the article that J-Lo and the Black Keys and others have started to cancel arena tours due to the fact that shows aren't selling. It's a phenomenon that I've noticed here in Seattle, and I thought it was unique to here. As someone who buys tickets and likes to go to concerts and sporting events, that with apps like Game Time, you're an absolute fool if you buy tickets in advance. And if you have the patience to wait until the last minute, you can get screaming deals on tickets. And it's no wonder to me that artists are now starting to cancel concerts because we have, I think, the concert audience, sports aficionados, if you will, those who like to attend, have realized that the prices are just ridiculous. First of all, there's too much to go to. There's too many shows. These tours happen all the time. And then the cost is just astronomical. And unless you're going to see a spectacle like Taylor Swift, somebody really spectacular who's worth the money, we're not going to pay it, thankfully. And hearing that, again, J-Lo, the Black Keys, other bands are starting to cancel their entire tour is sad, but it's not really shocking. I don't know if you all use the Game Time app. I'm a big fan. They're not paying me to do this, but, you know, I went to look at tickets for Noah Khan, and the other night you could go see him for $7 somewhere if you waited till like 30 minutes before the show. People looking to unload tickets because they bought them and they can't go, or they bought them to make some money, and they're just dumping them to get something. So, just curious where you stand on the whole ticket thing, because at least in Seattle, it pays to wait, and we're now seeing artists cancel shows. What was the last show you went to? What'd you pay? And are you waiting and using apps like Game Time? I'd love to hear your feedback.
This video is for Tate McRae. If you're not Tate McRae, keep scrolling. I'll wait. Hi, sorry to bother you. Quick question. Why are ticket prices starting at $550? Section 300 and floor seats are the exact same price. And this is during the pre-sale to the pre-sale. I remember when I bought tickets for $80 and now it's more expensive than the Weekend Bieber and Taylor Swift pre-sale. So what is going on here?
American consumerism rears its ugly head once again. So Beyonce had a pre-sale for, I guess, her latest tour. I'm not sure if it was all the cities, but some of them was on it. And when I say the pricing is disgusting, they are on Twitter in tears. People stood in line. You know, I guess they had numbers. Like, some people stood in line, was in, a couple of thousands. They get to the tickets for the nosebleeds. It's ridiculous. People talking about these tickets are 2 and 3 times more expensive than a Renaissance tour. And I find it funny because I've been telling y'all since the pandemic, no one wants to listen to me because, I'm not flashy enough, that y'all are at fault for the prices you pay. Whether it be rent, car insurance, car notes, because y'all never stop letting them raise the prices on you. Like, economics is simply supply and demand. They're raising the prices because they can quote that there's limited supply, but y'all demand never stops. Y'all always think you deserve luxury. You always think you deserve a vacation. You always think you deserve a flight. And that's why you're paying these asinine prices. So is it unreasonable? Yes. But do you deserve it? Yes, because this is what you do. Stop paying the prices that they put on you and you won't have anything to complain about. But it's still going to be some fake rich bourgeoisie person in our community, our color, who's actually going to pay these prices, and this is going to continue. Crazy.
Guys, we're doomed. We're doomed. Have y'all not seen all the videos going on about the ticketing process in other places? Like New York sold out in an hour, okay? Like the ticket prices, fucking $800 for the front, $200 for the back. Like, they're so expensive. Like, what's going on? Ticketmaster, what are you doing? I don't even know if those are platinum tickets that are being sold right now or if those are just original pricing. Like, who told them to go up this high? Like, I've been watching lives this whole time, and what the hell? The only thing I can say is for LA, like, at least we got to see the pricing before anything else, so we know what we're jumping into. But, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it out alive. And then everybody who did not make it for their other cities, do not come to LA. No, stay where you at. I'm sorry. Better luck next year. Don't come. There was people that had like 90,000 people in the queue. So if people who didn't get it today try to get into LA the day that we have our on sale dates, we're not gonna be able to get tickets. Don't come over here. We okay. Thank you. Oh, y'all, we just gotta pray. Ah!
Let's talk about these Othello tickets. You know, Othello on Broadway, Jake Gyllenhaal and our guy, Mr. Denzel Washington. Why are those tickets so high? Why are those tickets $500 to $1,000 in this economy? Somebody let me know when they got the bootleg.
Today we're going to start with the price of concert tickets. Since when did they get so steep? By steep, I'm talking about £150 for standing. Seriously, standing up, £150. So that was checking out Billy Joel last week, and obviously Oasis, as we well know, a few weeks ago. I tried to check out Bruce Springsteen tickets this morning on the Co-op Live app, and that was just, I didn't even get through. I don't even know how much they are. So I'm going to assume that they're roughly the same price. But yeah, Co-op, come on, you're letting the Mancunian side down as a Manchester-based company. You know, the app should be an awful lot easier. I mean, this is how sweaty I am right now. I've literally just got back from shopping, where I'm at my mate who'd lost her car keys, and then I went and dropped a box of 12 eggs on the floor in Aldi. Sorry, guys, really, really sorry. I did like wipe it all up. I didn't just leave it there for them. But you know, that's how the day's going. So yeah, Ticketmaster, it's just unbelievable, and dynamic pricing. You know, when these artists turn around and say, oh yeah, we know, we love our fans, we care about our fans. Really? No, you don't. You literally just care about your bank balance and having a nice retirement. You don't care about your fans at all. Otherwise, you certainly wouldn't be starting off at £150 for standing up. And you then wouldn't put dynamic pricing on. You know, what's that all about? Suddenly, Billy Joel's gone up to £260 for standing. It was £194 for seating up in the gods in the cop section, where you'd need binoculars to see good old Billy next year. So no, seriously, guys, concert tickets, managers, whatever, bands, seriously, you know, we all love music. We all love you. We all want to get the chance to come and see you. Don't be so greedy. Seriously, what is it all about? But yeah, so that's my annoyance today. The price of concert tickets.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
These concert ticket prices have honestly gone out of hand. I usually prefer festivals and what I would consider shows because you can stand wherever you want and it's a much better value. Some of my favorite artists haven't performed anywhere near me in years, and I just can't wait to see them. This is Kygo at the Hollywood Bowl in October, and I'm just trying to understand, why is this pool circle in the front only $321, which is still a lot for me. Like, I don't even think I want to pay that, because you got to think about added fees. But then these like garden section tickets are like $716, $820 something dollars. Like, what is up with that? And I'm not sitting in the back. Like, I might as well just watch it on TV then.
So I remember one of my concerts I went to, I saw the Strip Justified tour. It was Justin Timberlake's first solo tour, and he opened for Christina. I had floor seats. I still remember I was 6th row, dead center on the floor. My ticket cost me $66. Nowadays, that would probably cost you $500 to $600, and God forbid it's a reseller, it's 3 times that.
Okay, in light of the Kendrick Lamar and SZA tickets being on sale or pre-sale right now and then sale tomorrow, it has made me re-examine my ticket buying experience and habits. Okay, so I wonder if other people do this. All right, do you, with the heat of the pre-sale, just buy backup tickets? You're like, I need to have tickets. I don't have a plan right now. They might add a second show. The prices may change. I need to buy these tickets for my backup tickets. Okay, do you do that? Then second, will you buy 2 tickets, but it's just you? You have no plans to go with anyone else right now. But you're like, oh, somebody will want to go. And I need to get these tickets because they're on pre-sale right now. And I need to not get beat to these tickets. So you buy the tickets. Okay, does anybody else do that? Let me know.
My best friend loves going to concerts, and so she just called me to ask me if I wanted to go to the Sabrina Carpenter one in November. And I said, yeah, sure, sign me up. And then we picked dates, and she went to the queue, and she was like, these tickets are $232. Like, that's the cheapest one we could buy right now. And my response was, that's like the same amount of money that we paid to see One Direction twice. Okay, so like $230 on 2 separate occasions to see One Direction concert. And I just realized that, like, that's my litmus test for going to concerts. If it costs more than One Direction, I'm not going. There is no artist I would ever love more than One Direction, and therefore why would I pay more money to see them than I would to see One Direction? So now I'm trying to think of other situations where I do the same thing, and I don't think any of them are really equivalent. Like, sometimes I'll look at the price of something and think I could go to In-N-Out 7 times for this one thing. So do I want to do this one thing, or do I want to go to In-N-Out 7 times? Which would I rather have?
I have never ever been to a concert before, so I really can't relate. But yeah, very high inflation these days. So what do you expect? I have had a chance to go to one, but I'm just like, it's just not really my thing, you know? If you love concerts, then it must suck having to pay all of these high prices just for the worst seats, or you just stand the whole time and you don't really enjoy it as you should.
This is going to be a hot take for some and a hell yeah for others. Hear me out. I've been hearing people talk about how crazy the prices are at concerts. And here's the thing. You're paying the price, so they're going to continue to increase it. Why should they lower it when you're willing to pay these astronomical prices? Thousands of dollars. If you want them to drop the prices, stop going. If I'm being completely honest, there's no fucking way I'm paying thousands of dollars to see anybody sing the same songs that I can listen to on the radio for free. Be fucking for real. It might be different if they were given some new material, something nobody else has seen or heard. Truth is, as long as people are willing to pay the prices that they're charging, they're gonna keep charging them, but you're not gonna see my ass there though.
What the fuck is with VIP prices and just concert tickets in general lately, but especially VIP packages? First of all, they literally come with nothing. Anything that you do nowadays with VIP is like early entry and like merch, but that's it. Like not even like good merch, like just like a cheap poster or something. And they're always so expensive now, like literally so expensive. I was just in the pre-sale for Omar Apollo's tour. First of all, he's doing a really big venue and I'm kind of shocked that he's doing it. Not that like he couldn't do it, I'm sure he'd do a great show, 100%, but it's just like, I just don't know if he's big enough. When I went in the pre-sale, the tickets were so expensive, so expensive. VIP 1 was $600 and all you get is like a photo in front of the stage and like an autograph poster or something like that. And VIP 2 was like another like merch thing, an early entry, and it was like $400. $400? And then regular pit was expensive on its own. It was $165. I got it because that was like the only option that I wanted because I wanted to be in the pit. Like I saw him for cheaper with VIP last time in 2022. Like what? And this is happening with like every artist ever too, like Wallows. Their VIP prices are so expensive versus when their last tour in 2022 was not that expensive. Roy and Charlie, they can't sell tickets because their tickets are expensive. Olivia's tour, her VIP was outrageous, an outrageous amount. I don't know, it's just been lately. Like even like last year or the year before, like yeah, they were getting more expensive as the years were going on, but they were not like this crazy. Back in 2019, but before COVID and like 2018, literally before COVID, tickets were so much cheaper. VIP packages I used to be like $200 and under, and like it's expensive. You'd find it's like $400 for like a meet and greet, unless you were like a really, really big artist like Ariana Grande. But like if you were a smaller artist, even smaller artists VIP were way cheaper. I'm just going off of like my meet and greets from the past. My Billie meet and greet was $380, which is not like cheap, but for Billie Eilish, that's not bad. And we got like so much time, merch, early access, everything. I had meet and greet for one of her shows too in 2018, and it was like $150, $200. And I wasn't able to go, but wow. It's just so annoying and so it's just so money hungry. I hate it because now fans can't go to concerts and they can't enjoy it. And like me, a person who's been to so many concerts and loves going to concerts, I literally can't afford going to as many concerts anymore. It's just so frustrating because like they're not doing it for fans anymore. They don't care. They just want money. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Also, like, these artists are doing such big venues and they can't sell out because they're doing such expensive tickets. Like, what do you expect? How are you expecting to sell out arenas in smaller cities when you are charging like $600 for a VIP and like regular tickets are like $300? Who can afford that? I fear I literally can't do pre-sales anymore for these shows. I just have to buy last-minute tickets because getting last-minute tickets have been way cheaper than any of these pre-sale options. Oh my god, hello. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say, but it's just ridiculous, and like, how do we fix it? Because concerts should be cheap. Concerts should be an experience that everyone's able to go to.
This seems like such a controversial take, but if you want concert tickets to be more affordable, artists need to find other ways to make money, because genuinely, from working in the music industry as somebody who interviews bands for a living, the best way that artists make money is through touring and through merchandise. Artists cannot make money off of making music anymore. That is the problem. Like, it used to be that you would buy an album and then the artist would get the money from that album, whether it be a CD, a vinyl, a cassette. You would buy it physically and the artist would get money from that, right? And that's how most artists made their money. Because of streaming services and the convenience of streaming services, most people now consume music through Apple, Spotify, so on and so forth. They don't buy albums physically anymore, which means artists barely see a fraction of the money that streaming services are getting from people streaming albums instead of buying them. And because of that, they have to look for other avenues to do what they want to do, which is make music for a living and be able to put food on the table. I feel like before, live performances were more of a luxury. Like, artists have always toured, right? Musicians have always toured. But you look at like the 90s and performances at like the VMAs and stuff and award shows and like iconic tour performances and festival performances, and you're like, I feel like nowadays, yeah, you get those iconic performances, but they just don't hit the same because artists really used to put their pussy into doing live performances because they didn't need to do it. It wasn't like their 9 to 5. They would just do it to promote their album so more people would physically buy the album and they'd make money from the sales of the album. But now it's a necessity for artists to make money, not just so they can push album sales, but making actual money off the concert tickets. As an artist, you are now expected to live on a bus most days of the year, a sweaty, cramped tour bus, barely shower, barely eat any good food. You literally just are relying on catering and fast food. Never see your friends and family. Have no social life, no love life. Can't have pets. You can't start a family. That's why like most musicians, especially in like the rock and metal world, they start having kids in their like late 30s because they can now comfortably like not tour as much as they used to. But it took spending all of their 20s touring, and they lost out so much of their like 20s from touring that only now have they been able to start a family. And even then, they still have to tour. They're still not as present in their kids' lives as they probably want to be. Why do you think so many bands are coming back? Like, nostalgia is a powerful thing, yeah, but like, artists now can make bank off of touring, especially if it's an arena tour. Artists who, like, bands who hate each other, because a lot of these bands have got back together and been like, yay, we're besties again. They're not besties again. They still all fucking hate each other. I'm telling you now, just from knowing what I know, most of them still hate each other, right? The beef is still there. They just want to make money, okay? The album sales are not hitting the same way they used to. They got to put food on the table, okay? They got families now. They got kids to feed. Or even merch. Like, it used to be the artist would sell merch and they would get the direct money from the merch they sold. Now, because of merch cuts, venues take a cut, promoters and bookers take a cut, to the point that artists now have to charge ridiculous prices for their merchandise just so they can see a profit out of it. Hell, you even see artists on TikTok who are having to be like social media influencers as well as musicians so they can do like brand deals and like get paid through other means. Artists cannot make money off of making music anymore. That is the problem, okay? They can't make money off of just putting out music into the world. They have to do other things, and those other things are going to cost more money because they need to make more money, you know? So if you want concert tickets to go down, yeah, we need to put stronger regulations on the people who are selling the tickets, but we also need to make sure that the musicians themselves have other means of making money so that their only sole form of income doesn't cost a fucking fortune.
because the cost of living is going up, babe, okay? No wonder the concert tickets are going up. Artists have to charge more because it costs more to live.
Some artists' concert tickets are nasty. They're disgustingly high. Like, why am I seeing a Gracie Abrams ticket, a VIP ticket that you don't even get to meet her, go on sale for $600, $600 US? Like, that is obscene. And I saw this ticket of Michael Jackson. It was a tour he did in 1988, and it was $17.50 in like British currency. And I did the little conversion, the British currency, so that's about $22 in 1988 in US dollars. And then I did another little conversion, and in $22 of 1988 US dollars, that's about 58 or so US dollars today in 2024, right? Like, so it got me thinking, because I bought a Kendrick Lamar SZA combined tour ticket. And do you want to know how much that costs? If Kendrick Lamar, the Pulitzer Prize winning Kendrick Lamar, and SZA, like multiple Grammys, I don't know Kendrick's Grammy count, but he has like all of these accolades. They both together have so many accolades, have been in the industry for like 10 plus years, huge artists. Do you want to know how much I paid for that ticket? $63. $63. And I bought 3 tickets to take 2 other people, right? Why can 2 huge, super successful, award-winning artists, granted, they are nosebleeds, but why is My Chemical Romance charging like triple, quadruple that price? Because they tour like the one album, they do the Black Parade, it's a whole theatrical production, I get it. But why are you charging like $500 in your pre-sale for nostalgia? That's what I don't understand. $600 and you don't even get to meet a person. You don't even, and I think like meet and greets are kind of weird as it is. Like, I would rather like meet somebody on the street and just like talk to them and get a coffee. But like, I just don't understand, like, why are you paying $600 and you don't even like get any kind of special experience? You don't get like a private sound check. You don't get a Q&A. You don't get to meet them. You don't get to take pictures with them. Like, what are you paying for at that point? That's what I don't understand.
Why are concert tickets so fucking expensive? Tickets for one ticket, it's over $200. I wanted to go see George Strait, Chris Appleton, over $200 a ticket. Shania Twain, over $200 a ticket. I was just looking up. I love Bailey Zimmerman. I'm like obsessed with him right now. He's on tour, or going on tour with Morgan Wallen. Almost $300 for one ticket. And those are like the bad seats, like as far back as you can get. Why? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Why? So many good concerts are coming and you have to pay like $200, $300 for one ticket. This is bullshit. Like, you're already rich. Why are they so expensive? But yeah, I really want to see Bailey Zimmerman. He's so fucking cute. So many of my favorite songs right now are by him. But yeah. Tickets need to be like $100 or less. Why are they so expensive? Why?
Now, I'm going to say something that is going to piss some people off. People can blame concert prices on Ticketmaster, the companies, all they want, and they have a right to, because obviously they play a huge part into why concert tickets are so ungodly expensive right now. But you also have to put the artists at fault in some capacity. Because I'm sick of seeing these VIPs that are so expensive with zero artist interaction. Nobody does sound checks anymore. Nobody does meet and greets anymore. It's all just either this like merch that you get or this like pre-party that is not worth the crazy amount of money that you're spending. And I'm not talking about just one specific artist. I'm talking about many artists. Today, though, I saw Gracie Abrams tickets go on sale, and I saw that her highest VIP, which includes like a pre-party, some merch or whatever, was I think like $700. And Sabrina, same issue. She had like basically the same VIP package, although hers was cheaper, which I was surprised about. But at the end of the day, these VIP tickets or whatever are so expensive and there's no need for them. And artists do have a say in whether they want VIP or not. They do have a say. For example, Billie Eilish, once she didn't want to do meet and greets anymore, she took away VIP as a whole. The only GA ticket you can get is just a GA ticket. There's no VIP, there's no added anything. It's just a face value GA ticket. For Billie's tour, she turned off platinum pricing, which that's another thing, is artists do have control on whether they want platinum pricing. Ticketmaster does ask the artist specifically, and many artists have said this, that they have been asked, do you want platinum pricing on, and you can either say yes or no. So if you see platinum pricing, I'm sorry, that's the artist's fault. Another example of an artist who fought for their ticket prices to be the lowest that they could be is Madison Beer. She did not like how much their team was pricing for her VIP, which included, by the way, included a meet and greet, included a sound check, and included a Q&A, and also all the merch stuff, the like free merch and signed stuff or whatever. It also included that. She fought to get that to the lowest, like fought her team to get it to the lowest that they could put it. I just don't like seeing people not holding their favorite artists accountable just because, again, they're their favorite artists with the pricing. Because it's partially, these are these artists' career. Like, in their defense, this is their career. Of course, they're going to want to get the most money they can out of them, but let's not pretend that it's not the artists wanting the most money that they can get out of their fans. Because they know that their fans will still buy it regardless, and they do every time. And I'm a victim of this. I bought Sabrina's VIP. I'm not saying I don't do that. I bought Sabrina's VIP. I brought Olivia Pitt with the VIP, which you got nothing except for Barricade and a hat and a fanny pack. Like, I buy it, but like, it's not the artist's fault. Like, the artists do have some sort of fault in these pricings. And it's just ridiculous. Like, I am fortunate enough that I'm able to go to these shows and I'm able to pay this pricing, but for people that are not, it's like, going to concerts is so inaccessible to actual fans of live music now, and it's ridiculous. And yes, inflation, blah blah blah, the economy, it's bad, like, things are going to be more expensive, but there's absolutely no need for a pit ticket with VIP that has 0 artist interaction to be upwards of $700. I'm sorry.
Man, why the hell are these concerts so expensive? Chris Brown concert, how much? 280, damn near sold out. Motherfucking Glorilla big show, that mug about the same price. Like, bro, what is, bro? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick and choose, but concert, bro, what?
Okay, but can we just talk about how expensive it is to go to concerts nowadays? I feel like the cheapest you can find for anyone, even in like the nosebleeds, is like $100. I remember when I was in like high school, for context, I'm 24, I graduated high school in 2017. When I was in high school, and I don't know if this was just a thing where I'm from, but like, we would go to concerts as like a social event. I feel like I would spend $15-20 on nosebleeds, and then we'd all just kind of hang out in the nosebleeds. Didn't care who was playing. I've seen Kenny Chesney now twice. I couldn't tell you a single Kenny Chesney song, but I had a good time at the concerts, just hanging out with my friends. For a little bit of context, I live in Boston now, and I saw that Metallica was coming next year, and I was like, ooh, going to see Metallica, that'd be fun. I'm not like a huge Metallica fan, but like, I like their music, and I think it'd be cool to see them in concert. To see them at Gillette Stadium, which is like one of the biggest stadiums in the, United States. It's where the New England Patriots play. If you want to be all the way at the tippity top, very tippity top, where you can barely see the people, they look like ants, it's like $90. That's without fees. With fees, that's gonna be probably $110. As just like a casual Metallica fan, I don't know if I'm gonna spend $110 to go see them. I saw Kesha back in December at like this smaller venue, and like, I grew up loving Kesha, so like, I did not mind paying money to see her, but it was still like, for the seats that we were in, it was like $100, and we bought them literally the same day, and I think those were the cheapest tickets we could have bought. Now, if you really, really like someone and want to get some good seats, you're gonna be spending a pretty penny. You also have to factor in like the cost of like Ubers, because like, who's driving to concerts in a big city at least? It just makes me sad because I absolutely love music. I love going to concerts. It's one of my favorite things, but like, I can't even, like, if I'm just like, oh, I like this person, let's just go see them casually. I feel like I can't do that anymore because it's so expensive and it makes me sad.
First of all, I don't want to hear any Swifties talk about, oh, we should have warned Beehive about how Ticketmaster works. No. I am someone who went to the Eras Tour, who recently got Tay McRae and Brad tickets, who got Renaissance tickets, RIP the Pittsburgh show. I'm still bitter about that. I've been through it all, okay? And when I tell you yesterday's Beehive pre-sale, I have never ever seen anything like that before. For all of those tours I just mentioned, dynamic pricing was turned on through Ticketmaster for all of those. And for the Eras Tour specifically, I got my tickets during a last minute drop for the Toronto show, like 4 days before. Okay, so dynamic pricing 110% was fully turned on for that drop because I paid about $415 for my lower bowl tickets, which at the time I thought was crazy because floor seats for the Eras Tour face value without the dynamic pricing was about $400. Thing is, these last minute drops, they knew that these Swifties really wanted to go and they could raise the prices and people would pay because it was still lower than resale, which is true, and I did pay. In comparison, the Beehive pre-sale that happened yesterday, it was about $400, $500 for nosebleed tickets. That is absolutely insane. And you know the craziest part is the Verizon pre-sale that happened today, the prices dramatically dropped. And you know what that tells me? That tells me that Ticketmaster knew that the people who signed up for the Beehive pre-sale are the true die-hard fans who would probably pay anything to see Beyonce. And that's why they had the dynamic pricing so high yesterday. At the end of the day, all of this, it's an algorithm. 100% learned consumer behavior based off of the Eras Tour, the Brat Tour, Sabrina Carpenter, the Tate McRae. They have all of that data to know exactly how much they can push people to just click purchase. Because when you're in that frenzy of seeing 40,000, 60,000 people in the queue and you finally get your turn to go in and you're freaking out, if you really want to see this artist, you don't care if the price is the price, you're willing to pay it. This isn't me putting the full blame on the ticketing platform because artists do have the choice to turn off dynamic pricing, but let's really think critically here. We've already known these ticketing platforms are 110% taking advantage of people, and that's just the fact.
Concerts are stupid. Like, y'all pay so much money, like hundreds and thousands of dollars, just to see somebody perform? Just to see celebrities perform? Y'all paying that much? And then some of y'all are getting seats like so far away from the stage. I don't see why y'all paying just to be in a chaotic environment and seeing people that don't give a fuck about you. Like, you know these celebrities don't give a fuck about you. All that money that y'all paying, and if y'all see them outside or whatever, they wouldn't say a damn thing to you. They would say, move out my way. I always thought concerts was stupid. Like, concerts is so dumb. Like, why are y'all paying to see people perform? It don't make no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, I just never been a concert person. I can see if you paying for tickets, like go to see an NBA game or NFL game or something like that. But to see somebody perform their songs, it's just always been stupid to me.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.